Bitcoin so far is still trading below the former support of this falling wedge formation. Guys, what does this mean for the Bitcoin price? We are seeing a major warning signal, guys, in the regular financial markets, where I want to have a talk with you about in today's video. And we are also going to have a look at the influence of the previous or past times that we have seen the Chinese New Year, which is upcoming right now on the 1st of February. And we are going to have a look at the Bitcoin chart, guys, and check what we have seen basically in the past whenever Bitcoin was trading at the Chinese New Year. Is there some significance going on? You will know about that later in today's video. I can already tell you right now, guys, it is quite interesting. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Jeroen. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Right now, guys, before we are zooming into Bitcoin, make sure to scroll below this video and hit the thumbs up button. And for everyone that is new right here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Very much appreciated, guys. So guys, looking at Bitcoin, things haven't changed that much. We had this falling wedge formation. We broke out to the downside. So far, we are still trading below the former support of this falling wedge formation. But it looks like Bitcoin is really trying to get back into this falling wedge formation, which could be extremely bullish if we were to get that scenario. I will go through that with you guys. So first of all, this level is right now at approximately 37,300. That is around the levels that Bitcoin is trading right now. If we were to get a decisive break back into this falling wedge formation, then that can actually be quite bullish, because there is a bullish pattern where a falling wedge formation breaks out to the downside, has a dip below the pattern, consolidates sideways, breaks back in the pattern, and the moment it's breaking decisively back into the pattern, we can see actually a breakout to the upside. But it's very important that the moment we are trading back into this pattern, that we quite quickly come up right here to the resistance again. And then the chances of breaking that resistance, guys, is actually very high if we are going to see this scenario playing out, right? So that is one of the bullish scenarios right now. That is that we might see this breakout to the downside eventually as a fake out, the dip below a falling wedge formation, eventually break back in, have a rally, break out to the upside. That would be definitely one of the most bullish scenarios that we can see right here. But I wouldn't be too confident of this scenario, as we are not yet seeing the decisive break right now. And we have a huge warning signal over on the regular financial markets. So as you guys know, we've been tracking the regular financial markets, especially due to this high correlation that we are seeing with Bitcoin. And what we right now are basically seeing is we are literally on thin ice, which means that we are right now trading at a former resistance level, which should flip into support. And if the S&P 500 cannot flip these levels into support, most likely we will break back into this rising channel or ascending channel, and we will see a further correction in the stock market, which most likely will last longer and will cause selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin. However, guys, and this is something I want to point out as well, this is not yet a confirmed scenario. If we have a look at 2008, for example, then we can see that we also slightly broke back into this channel, hovered around these levels, then broke back above, actually get a bounce, right? But it's a little bit sloppy price action. As you can see, we get a wick back into this channel here. We also get a wick back into this channel, even comes as low as the middle of the channel. And right here, we also got a wick back into this channel. So that is something I want to point out here as well, that it is important to don't take these absolutes right here in the markets. We could be entering right now a blow off top phase in the regular financial markets, which could take a couple of months to play out, right? So if we are seeing in the shorter term time frame a small dip in the ascending channel, I wouldn't worry directly of a decisive break. What I want to see with a decisive break. I want to see the regular financial markets breaking back into this channel, trying to break out of it again, but seeing a rejection and then seeing lower levels. So a structured downtrend. That is something what I really want to see in order to confirm that bearishness. Right now, it is bearish. We are hovering on thin ice, but we have not yet really seen that reaction in the price that we are going, a structured downtrend where we are trading decisively back into this ascending channel. If we are seeing that, then most likely it will be very, very bearish for the regular financial markets, also for Bitcoin in general. So this is a chart you want to be watching. Then guys, I want to bring you to the next chart, and afterwards we will be going back into Bitcoin, look into the shorter term time frames. But Chinese New Year is coming up, and I've overlaid the previous days we have seen the Chinese New Year, and we are going to have a look at what basically happened with the price of Bitcoin at Chinese New Year. And we know from the previous episodes I've been talking about with you guys that normally January is a very bearish month for Bitcoin, and normally February is actually quite a bullish month. From all the Februaries in Bitcoin historical price action, there has only been 2 months where February has been a red month. All the other times February was a green month, and normally these periodical events are actually quite significant when we look at TA. So for example, if we have a look at certain altcoins, then we can also see that they most often occur in similar months or similar time periods. And we can also see that in the monthly returns chart. And if we right now look at all these blue lines are the previous times we have seen Chinese New Year, then there's actually quite a interesting event that we are seeing, and that is that most of the times after Chinese New Year, we are actually seeing in the shorter term time frame quite a rally in the Bitcoin price. So let's have a look at the previous time. That was around the middle of February 2021. After that New Year, you can see we were hovering a little bit, but after the New Year, we got quite a pump in the Bitcoin price. That was a pump of approximately 18%. If we go to the one before that, then we can see on the 25th of January 2020, right after Chinese New Year, we started a rally in the Bitcoin price. Of course, in the end, this rally was a failed rally. The market conditions right here, also right here, are completely different than the market conditions that we are in right now. But it's still interesting that in 2020, right after Chinese New Year, we got quite a rally in the Bitcoin price. That was a rally of approximately 25%. If we go back in time, then we can see in 2019, guys, also right after Chinese New Year, we got a small dip, but 1 or 2 days later, we started this major rally in the Bitcoin price, which eventually was a rally of over 300%, which again is not that significant how much we eventually end up here, but it is significant that right after New Year we are seeing that pump. Then here in the bear market of 2018, we did got a pump the day after Chinese New Year. We got a big green candle right here, but eventually we topped out, we rolled over. If we go back to 2017, interestingly, we have a similar condition where we also have Chinese New Year. A couple of days later, Bitcoin is starting a rally, pumping quite significantly. And if we have a look at 2016, then we can also see that right after Chinese New Year, Bitcoin is starting to pump or starting with its rally. And in 2015, we can see it as well. So this is quite interesting, and it might be coincidence, right? That these Chinese New Year events, they always fall around February, and which could be the time in February where Bitcoin is bouncing, of course. But it's just an interesting correlation that we are seeing, that often right after the Chinese New Year, we are seeing a pump in the Bitcoin price. That is just something I wanted to point out. I'm not gonna preach here that correlation is causation. Of course, I don't know if this has anything to do with the pumps that we are seeing after Chinese New Year in the Bitcoin price. However, this is just an interesting correlation. I personally do think, guys, I'm quite optimistic about February, which is around the corner. I do think that we can see a nice bounce in the Bitcoin price around February, but I also do think, and I'm going to point out to you guys why I think that. I also think that we are not there yet right now. We could be seeing one last capitulation event or maybe a retest of the bottoms, and we will be going for that into the Bitcoin price action, into the shorter term time frames. Before we are jumping into the shorter term time frames, guys, let me quickly remind you that right now, if you are interested, there are some bonus campaigns going on over on the Bybit exchange right now. If you sign up on the Bybit platform using my affiliate link down below, you can participate in this event where you can get 30% discount from your fees, and you can get a bonus of $4,460 if you meet the deposit requirements down below. But Bybit also have another bonus going on right now, a deposit bonus, which you can get directly up to $1,200. And here you can see the deposit requirements of this campaign. So right here, for example, if you would deposit half a Bitcoin, you will get $200 in bonus in Bitcoin for free, which you can use for trading, of course. If you deposit one Bitcoin, you will get $500. And if you deposit 2 Bitcoin, you can get $1,200 worth of bonus. You don't need to trade with it. It's just about your deposit. So that is quite interesting. There are now 2 bonus campaigns going on Bybit where you can get actually quite a major bonus. So if you are interested in that, guys, you can find my affiliate link down below this video. Then, guys, let's dive back into Bitcoin. And let's dive into the 4-hour time frame. Let's dive into the shorter term time frame right here. And what we have been talking about in previous videos as well is that the first week of February might be slightly volatile in the price of Bitcoin due to the fact that we have a potential bottom coming in during that time. We are not there yet. Right now it is the 28th of January, so there is still a couple of days left for Bitcoin to get another capitulation event, maybe to wipe out some open interest that is still there, maybe to reset the funding rates again to extreme lows. I think there is definitely a possibility that we could see another event like this, maybe retesting these lows as long as Bitcoin remains to trade below this level. So if Bitcoin can manage, and that is going to be the more bullish scenario, of course, if Bitcoin can manage to break back into this falling wedge formation, then that would actually be quite bullish. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, there is a pattern which is called the dip in the falling wedge formation, where we have a falling wedge formation, we break out to the downside, we have a small period of consolidation, and then the moment we are breaking back into this wedge, we are actually seeing the start of a rally, which eventually most of the time leads to Bitcoin breaking the resistance of the bigger falling wedge formation as well, which would be very bullish and could start a next major rally in the Bitcoin price. However, as long as we are not yet seeing that event, as long as we are not yet seeing Bitcoin pumping back into this pattern, I'm going to remain bearish due to the fact that Bitcoin is in a downtrend right here, and that we also could be forming bearish scenario right here. For example, a bear flag or a rising wedge formation right here, where eventually Bitcoin is going to break out to the downside and maybe revisit the lows, but maybe even see a further drop below these lows. And let me point out the most important levels that are active right now in the Bitcoin price. So right here, this level we have been pointing out at 35,800 was actually very significant, because the moment we came down back again right here, we exactly got supported at 35,800, and we've pointed out this level before we actually saw that breakdown. So that was very interesting. The next level is 32,500 approximately right here. And the next major level to watch is the lower 30k levels right here. I think in a event it is still going to be possible for Bitcoin to see a massive capitulation where we would dip into the lower 30k levels and eventually see from there a reversal. I think this is a possibility. I'm not saying this is right now the likeliest scenario. However, this should be something you would be prepared for as well. Right now, I won't be looking for long positions yet. I will either wait for Bitcoin to come down, see another capitulation event, and try to catch some longs whenever we are seeing Bitcoin revisiting these lows, maybe grab some liquidity down below. And when we have a clear signal of a reversal, or whenever Bitcoin is decisively trading back into this pattern, or maybe even when Bitcoin is breaking out from this resistance. One signal that we can use, guys, is on the daily time frame, declining resistance on the relative strength index. Let me show you what I mean by that. If we bring out the momentum indicators right here, we got a declining resistance over on the relative strength index. We also have it on the MACD, and I think if we can break above the declining resistance right here in the momentum indicators, that will unlock a lot of bullish momentum and could signal us already early on that Bitcoin is going to start a rally in the Bitcoin price. However, as we have last time seen as well, right now we are still trading below that resistance, so chances are more likely right now to get rejected from that level, right? Because it is always more likely to remain in a market structure than to break out. However, if we are seeing evidence of Bitcoin breaking out right here and in the MACD, then that can be definitely bullish and can signal us the start of a rally in the Bitcoin price, maybe the February rally. But like I said, guys, right now we first have to wait for those confirmations. I'm very optimistic about February, but for the coming days, I still think it is possible that we are going to see some volatility with Bitcoin, also because it's quite slippery right now in the regular financial markets. But I am not bearish. I'm just telling you guys, you have to be very cautious in the next coming days. But in generally, I think the likelihood of February to be a green month is definitely way higher than to be a red month. Guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you think February is going to be a good month? Do you think Chinese New Year has an influence on the price of Bitcoin? Do you think this is an interesting correlation? Let me know in the comment section down below. Then for all the traders out there who are interested in trading Bitcoin, whenever we are going to see Bitcoin making those new lows, or whether we are seeing that breakout, you can do that over on the Bybit exchange. On the Bybit exchange, there are multiple bonus campaigns going on right now where you can get bonuses of above approximately $5,000 and 30% discount on your fees. If you are interested in that, guys, you can find my affiliate link down below to join this platform. Do take in mind, this is for experienced traders only. If you're just starting out with trading, it is better to learn more, to get more familiar with trading. If you want to learn how to trade or how to create your own profitable cryptocurrency trading strategy, I've created a complete cryptocurrency trading course about that. Right now you can enroll with a $150 discount. You have the link to my website down below in the description. Then guys, I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.